Alright, welcome back to the next game. Let's check this one out. We got Dragon X versus Dom1 Kia. Let's talk about the bans first of all. We see Gragas, Udyr, Renekton. Again, we're just seeing more respect for the Udyr pick, especially considering that, especially considering how hard we saw the Udyr stomp yesterday. So no surprise to see that banned away. We also see Renekton, Gragas. I don't think Malrang is, from what we've seen so far, as much as a Gragas player, but they just aren't allowing it because of how it's become a flex pick. And it's a really good flex pick of that. And then Renekton just always banned away just because it can be a flex pick and it can be annoying in the early game to deal with, and they don't feel like dealing with it. Meanwhile, on the other side, we see Zoe Talia Pantheon bans. Peach has played Talia, played her twice, and also it's just a standard ban at this point. Zoe, not so sure about that one. Maybe just in scrims doesn't want Ein playing against it. He hasn't played it so far. And as we get into the pick, we see Nidalee Blind. That's something we see popular. Not a big fan of it, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. We see No Surprise Kaisa. I think maybe that should have been taken blue one, but we see it taken up pretty quickly by Dom1. We see them pick up that, and then the Camille. Meanwhile, back on DRX, they say Samira Aatrox instead of going Samira Rel, Samira Leona, Samira Alistar, which is what they eventually go. We see them lock the Aatrox. What's worse is that we don't see support bans from Dom1, but we do see them deny the Rel at least. And then we see them pick Twisted Fate, just because it's a really good blind pick mid. I talked about that the other day. I think it's, in my opinion, I'm a little bit biased because I used to play Twisted Fate back in the day, but I think Twisted Fate's the best AP blind mid pick, besides like Syndra, which is just the obvious one. We see bans. We see Lucian Callista. I think it was Ein that played Callista mid and was quite the bully with it, so no surprise we see that banned away. Same with Lucian, just a good flex pick, and we've seen teams start to take that in the second rotation. And or we've seen teams ban it in the second rotation, so I think teams are taking it in the second rotation. We see more jungle bans, Olaf, Lilia, both of them targeted at Malrang. He's in the past performed well on both those champions, and they're both pretty strong, so they're just not going to allow it. And we see the Rel being picked up. Rise with tier lucidity is kind of gross as well, you know. And then, yeah, on the other side, we see Alistar, Aurelia, and then Lee Sin, boring ass pick, closing out the draft. Let's get into it. Too many good things in the Rel, Alistar, Rakan, and Gragas. Yeah, but I mean, if it's Samir, if it's wait a minute, what? Whoa, wait, what? I don't know, man. Maybe I misunderstand the matchup, but I don't like picking Rakan and Narelle. Feels like she can really fuck over your engage in team fights. Alistar Gragas, though, I would agree. Gragas has that body slam, and Alistar is just Alistar. Alistar is just by far best support right now, in my opinion. You can deny the Rel W with your own W. Yeah, but I mean, using W for anti-engage feels kind of bad, no? That's how Crisp was playing the matchup. Crisp is a beta. How about that? No, but I actually feel like if you're dedicating the W just to deny Rel W, it feels kind of bad. Why not just pick Alistar at this point, who still has engage after using that deny ability? Oh, Ein already doing damage with the Aurelia auto attacks. That's what I hate about Aurelia. As we see, there is a close contention to see who is the best ADC in Challenger. Is it Kaisa or Samira? Both 4-4, pretty much identical win rates. So this will be another tiebreaker game for the Samira Kaisa matchup. It's going to be interesting. So Thanatos on Camille again is always nice to see. Oh, and that's a solo kill already, going over to Dragon X. Aurelia showing off the early prowess potential. Oh! That's just tragic. That is just tragic. That is so unlucky. They dedicated so much. They rotated everybody for that kill, and they couldn't get it. Damn. I'm just pulling out the big brain recall there, yeah. So that's going to be... He's going to be having a great time mid lane now. Especially with, like, this minion setup that he has right now is just, like, an Aurelia wet dream. All those low backline minions, you can just spam Q on all of them and just go in. So letting the wave build up, and crash, which I think is a bit interesting. I see the building up I get because, like I said, you like to spam Q on those low health minions and then just snap engage. But yeah, that's true. Nidalee, that's what I was talking about the other day, where someone was talking about how they don't like the Nidalee pick, but I always talk about how Nidalee is really good for punishing ganks and then really, really good for punishing failed ganks. And we just saw a failed gank, so Nidalee will be good at punishing that. Speaking of failed, I failed to really comprehend what happened here, so let's watch it again. WO, just really good, really coordinated gank there. Really good job. It's really weird that Twisted Fate is getting out roamed. But he does have level 6 now, so maybe we'll see him make an appearance somewhere. Judeman just doesn't space right. Yeah, positioning does seem to be a big problem for him. That I would agree there. Okay, so I think Camille... So the thing I want to talk about right now is the... Well, I can't talk about it because there's a pause. Camille items, Sheen and then Execution is calling already. Really good for her. Probably going to be able to start finding kills onto the Aatrox. As I say that, Aatrox finds a kill onto her. As we come out of the pause. Malrang just going to leave, and that's going to be the Herald going over to Dragon X, who are up 3-0. How in the blue hell do they lose this game? This is such a great start for them. I mean, I guess just Kaisa Camille scaling. I mean, it's just a ticking time bomb. That's probably how they end up losing this. Let's take a look at this. Oh, Thanatos just getting caught with the max range spear right in the back of the head. That is the worst thing that could possibly happen while you're walking for vision. Wrong Nidalee skin. Listen, the only good Nidalee skin is base Nidalee. No, actually, I'm going to pause that. Because that's Malrang coming to pick on clear. Just pulling off the easy gank. And that's going to be some top lane pushing going in. But as a result, since you did gank the top lane while Dragon is up, they do have to hand over the Cloud, which they don't entirely mind because it is a Nidalee that they're handing it over to. So they do have a lot less worth. And they end up getting a tower in response. So I would actually say that play is worth it. They've basically activated the Camille here by opening up that lane. So Camille's going to start to be a big problem. Clear with a nice wasted flash, yeah. I mean, he's playing Aatrox though. He doesn't. You have a what? It's like a 5 second, 6 second flash. At this point in the game, I mean, I don't think he minds giving up flash. Looking at the gold here, let's pause real quick. Kind of big advantage. The big advantage really isn't here yet, actually. We do see 600 gold differences in the ADC for Dragon X, I think. Yeah, Dragon X, and then also one for top lane for DWG KIA. But they do also have 200 gold lead in the jungle. Oh, come on. Why are you doing this? There we go. The items are kind of weird for Junmin so far. Oh, no, actually they're better now. Not really. It's usually do see the it looked weird because the item wasn't complete, but he recalled right as it completed. I was about to say it looks weird considering how much gold he has. Is he really that behind? But no, never mind. The build's not that weird. He was completing it just now. It's usually the build we see for Kaisa. We see the Moon Quiver. Is that what it's called? I don't remember the name of that item because it's new. Moon Quiver, and then we see the Serrated Dirk as well. It's a nice little combo. It's a common build for a lot of ADCs, actually. I think Samira should be doing the same here, kinda. Longbow into Serrated, which, as we see, it is what she builds. Just because you like to have that lethality early on as the ADC. Makes you a little bit stronger in the team fights. Especially with 2 people building ninja tobbies. Definitely want to have that. Also, it's a great item in general. Lots of value to it. Ein is caught here, but he is able to get a kill. Wow. How did that happen? Were they the ones that chose this fight? No. Ein just pulling out a kill on Junmin randomly. Nice job. That's the problem with the Aurelia when she gets fed early is she has the capability to go 1-for-1 like that and when she's getting caught. Subia able to get a tower in the bottom lane, evens up the tower score. That does give him a little bit of it does give him an opportunity to push on that bottom wave right before Dragon, but they don't take that. Thanatos, if he dies in the top lane, that's really bad here. And that's really bad. So they're going to rotate right over the Dragon now, and it's 4v5. So I'm curious. Okay, so it looks like Damwon want to push top lane in response to giving over this Dragon. Nope, they don't. They're going to recall. So it's just Thanatos getting picked and them giving over the Dragon to Damwon, or to Dragon X. So they'll just have to contest the next one. Mountain Soul is really great for both these teams, though. You'd like it on pretty much all of these champions. On any champion, really, in general. Having that big shield and the additional resistances is really nice. But especially so on Camille, who's going to be diving in the middle of them. Lee Sin does have the Eclipse, so his shields are going to be massive. This might be a dive here, depending on how much Damwon wants to dedicate to this, and it's not going to be much. So no dive, we're going to just keep on going. Ein continuing to push the top side. Feels a little LPL style? No, it does not. This feels very boring. But boring is good, ladies and gentlemen. Then again, I haven't watched LPL at all this year. Maybe they've changed the way that they play. But the LPL I'm familiar with, no. This is not like reminiscence of LPL. Not enough forced dives to be LPL, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, there's not enough early fight or forced early fights, forced early dragons. Forced 5v5 heralds. LPL has some certified bangers that are just constant fighting, yeah. I wish Challengers was that way. It would make it more interesting, but I do like the slow pace play because it does make it easier to tell which players are good and which players are bad. I think that's the advantage I have to being able to call out so many players being good in LCK is because the playstyle of Challengers allows us to see which players are actually good and which players aren't. Speaking of actually aren't, clear, missing 2 Qs there, I think, is what I saw. We're going to see the dragon spawn here. Going to be interesting to see what Damwon want to do about this. Absolutely nothing. So they're just going to hand over the soul point. How do they win this game? Fate stonks, you're absolutely right. Dude, I swear, if Fate was a stock, I'd be a billionaire. I would be a billionaire. If Fate was a stock, man. Fate's like the Dogecoin of LCK. he's going to the moon. One of these days, I'm telling you, he's gonna make third team. One of these days. He just needs he has the right tools. Maybe a little bit better of a team. He could do it. Yeah, that's true. Nothing. They can't really contain the Camille this game. They don't have any way to. Aatrox can't 1v1 her. Aurelia can't 1v1 her. You'd have to dedicate multiple people, which allows. Wow. Apparently a double kill for Ein. Wow. Let's take a look at this. Fate. I like it. Yeah, I love Fate's Azir. He's a clean Azir player. Let's take a look at this. They see this coming. Clear's just waiting. They go in. And I mean, it's just fantastic play from Dragon X. No flash on Camille, yeah. That's what I like to see. I don't know, man. I just realized that too, actually, that Camille doesn't have flash. For some reason, I thought she had spellbook, and then I'm just looking in it. What? What? No way. No way. There's just no way. How do you allow this? You have Alistar, just W him out. Come on, man. I mean, I guess that's hard to do because like he like Malwaring frame perfect came in before the smite. Like that was like he comes in, but like if June, that's tragic. June got CC'd by Baron. It looks like. No. Look. Literally, right as Lee Sin comes over, he gets CC'd by Baron. Look at this. Wait, is that CC? That's not CC. Never mind. That's just damage. That's not CC. Why didn't he W him over? Was that CC? I can't tell. I don't think it was. Because he doesn't have like this. Let's see. Yeah, no, I don't think that was CC. Because that's not. Yeah, that's not even. I thought it was, but it wasn't. Yeah. What the fuck? Like he sees him walk down. He sees him walk down, and but instead he just walks here. You know he's not coming from that way. You saw him walk down. You know he's not coming from that way. Like if he had been here, probably could have prevented that. Just wrong place. And that's a really big mistake to make. Or you have yeah, wait a minute. He has flash. Wait a minute. He has flash. You can just flash like while he's right there. While he's right here, can you just flash over Q, walk over here, W him that way, Baron secured. There's so many make the sacrificial play at least. If you can't W him out of the pit, make the sacrificial play. You have to. Chelsea is heading to the FA Cup finals. You love to see it. You love to see it. You love to see it. Watch the game live as well. I didn't watch it because I'm doing this, but I've been trying to get more into soccer recently. Looking at the replay, I mean, we know what happens. We just spent a while looking at it. Man, that's crazy that he just fucks that up. That's so, like, that's not even that clean by Melrang. That's just like getting in and smiting. That's just so poorly played by June not to prevent that. And honestly, it should have came down to Peach landing that 50-50. That's another thing, is that at the end of the day, Peach still he still missed the smite. At the end of the day, just didn't get the smite off. He's the one ultimately that has the control at the end of the day. Does Aurelia build as fire? It really is. Rageblade with the I think that was whenever Shield Bow Aurelia was like first being, because I remember I was talking about this build specifically. I don't remember who it was with. It was with somebody. But I was talking about it because I saw it on the Aurelia mains Discord. It was posted by some like master tier Aurelia player, and they talked about it was Shield Bow, Bladed Rune King, Rageblade, and I talked about it with someone and they didn't like it, but Ein's taking it here. But yeah, just dumb one. Oh! Stop the ports! Stop him! Look at this! Look at this! Look at this macro play! Look at this macro play. Hold on. I didn't even realize this. Baron, you see the Camille. You're all three just like, okay, guys, don't worry. Dragon's coming. Okay, wait a minute. Two of them are top lane. Okay, Dragon. No, wait, recall. No, never mind. Dragon's coming, guys. Just stay mid. Okay, there's three of them now. Fight mid. Just kill them. Okay, we got the rel. Okay, now recall. Okay, now no dragon. No recall. Oh shit! Wait. No, get Kaisa. Okay, now recall. Oh, the game's over, guys. Like, legit. Right here. Why are you not recalling and trying to pick the Camille again? You just killed her earlier, and the past dragon. You just picked her off before the dragon start. You did that like 1 or 2 dragons ago. You could have done it again. Yeah, Kaisa wins the game by going 0-3-0, 0-3-1. That's crazy. That's crazy. Kaisa 0-3-1, legit. Okay, who would win? A team that okay, so collective. There, what you have? Alistar, Samira, and who else there? And Nidalee. So collective, you're 2-0-5. And you got you still a lot. You just lost to 0-3-1. But yeah, I don't know, man. Okay, let's just go to the next game.